All right, welcome everyone. Today I'm just gonna talk a bit about how I got better at region guessing New Zealand, mainly from landscapes. I'm still not very good at the meta part. And why I practiced a lot of New Zealand, and then also recounting like probably the best New Zealand match I ever played, and one of the seeds that was I was very unlikely to win, but I did, and which made me very happy. So I'm making a video. So I always liked New Zealand, but I was very bad at region guessing it because I knew kind of how to tell the northern and the southern island apart, but like couldn't do it very consistently. And this is me as a child in New Zealand. So I I like New Zealand because I kind of know what it looks like in different areas, but as you can see, I was quite young, so don't really remember it that well. But I mean, this should be North Island, New Zealand. Let's take a look. I would probably guess somewhere up here. Let me look at it again. Yeah, we have some grassy mountains, and we have like a bay, another bay, and then like a beach. I don't think it's this coast, so it has to be the other way around. This looks about right. One beach, another beach, Long Beach. Could be around here. Could also be around here. I don't like it that much. Just where will we take a look? Here. Here. Well, that looks about right. Yes. So I was there when I was 6 years old, but other than that, I had not really a lot of experience with New Zealand. And it all kind of started a few weeks ago when we made it to the third place match for La Ligue, and we got to pick a country for the country maps, and we picked France. And then this happened. The maps came out, and the other team picked New Zealand, which, as Dan very aptly put, was expected because Trizeric is very good at New Zealand. And because I kind of liked New Zealand, I was like, I can play it, but it won't really be good. This is like our lineup, how we decide. We can always like choose what we put in. So I said, I can do it. You can see, like, I wasn't really fond of doing it. Like, there was a lot of other stuff I'd rather play, but I was the only person who would, like, at least somehow play it. So I got put in to do this, and then this was the like around midday of the match. I did practice like a bit during the week, but I got very, very nervous about it the day of the match. So I said, I'm very worried about it. And I mean, this is really what it was all about. Like, no one was expecting me to win that, but I also didn't want to like completely fail at it. And then I said it would actually be really, really cool if I won that. But yeah, it's not very likely, and it was around like 12-ish that I said that, and then I started grinding New Zealand hard, like super hard, for 8 hours, like just before the match. I don't know, I didn't really eat a lot or do anything else that day, so like I got a full hour, 8 hours of practice in. And what I mainly did is like, because it was a no move, non 5Kable landscapes map, I played like a lot of national park maps and looked at like photospheres and stuff like that to get a better feel for the special landscapes. And I'm also gonna play like a few seeds now, so we can take a look at how I did that and maybe a few things I picked up along the way. So this is also a bit of an educational video. So that's one of the maps I played, New Zealand National Parks. I'm apparently the only person who played that no move. But yeah, this is like the score. Like I played until I got like kind of 24K consistently. I probably have forgotten most of it now because it's a few days later. So don't expect a lot. I don't expect a lot. You shouldn't expect a lot from this. I'll just go in and play like 1 or 2 seeds or 3 to just see if I don't want to create a challenge, to just see how this usually goes for me and what I picked up on while studying. So we have a few mountains to the east. It's like a grassy valley. This doesn't look super familiar. Yeah, and as I said, like I did a lot of cramming, so that's not like the most sustainable way of learning. So I probably have forgotten a lot of things. Lines here. I can see there being a river. I'm just gonna try it. Well, yeah, so that was a good start. Alright, we're in one of the rainforest trackers. There's just like forest around me. I think the most likely location for this to be is this tiny island, or maybe on the island next to it. But I can also see other places because there's like quite a lot of like moss in the trees, like here, which is usually more north. But I feel like the soil and the color of like this color of dirt feels more like this. So we'll try that. That's a great guess. Ooh, we're on our way up a volcano. We're like in a curve. Yeah. So, like this very volcanic, dry looking landscape, I think you can only find this around the Tongariro National Park. And this is like the main road up there. You can see is, oh no, the curve goes the other way, so it's not that. And this isn't the right angle. This fits though. There's like no thing here, but I'm gonna try that. Okay, it's there, which makes sense. Right, what do we have here? Well, this is not very distinct, I would say. Doesn't even really look like a national park. There's like a river down there. A curve. Yeah, this is one that I'm not sure about. Like, I can see it being in this area. I can see it being here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try something around here. Or down there. Sure. Alright, like, no mountains visible. That's tough luck. Obviously, I'm gonna look at the info. It's not really readable, so there's that. Mountains are mostly to my south. There's a few hills to the sides. And this is our road angle. So when mountains are to the south, it's most likely we're like on the west coast. You can easily see it. I'm just gonna try it. Yes, nice. That just looked too perfect for it to not be it. Like we had the like hills north and we had the mountains south, like big mountains. I think we could even see Mount Cook. And yeah. That was nice. Except for that one gas. Well, let's play one more. This is interesting. Like we have very dense vegetation and very big mountains. Mountains are kind of covered in the vegetation, which makes me think more of this area down here, but it can always also be this road. I think I'm gonna go for this though, because of how rugged this mountain looks here and this one over there. Kind of winding road, not really straight. Like, here. Yep, this tends to happen. Ooh, this is nice. I've never seen this before. This is very cool. There's like a bridge here over a river. Ooh, this is cool. I have not seen this before. What am I doing with this? I think I'm just doing this. Yes. Yes. All right. We're on the volcano again. There's like a parking lot. There's houses there. Yeah, fine. Ooh, interesting. We have coast to our south. And I think that is the volcano to our north, which would make sense with the landscape and the fences. So, probably somewhere here. We are indeed. Alright. We have bigger mountains to our west. Some like agricultural, some hedgerows. This could be multiple things, but I think somewhere here could be likely. I'm not sure if this road is big enough. I don't think so. What are we doing with this? This doesn't really line. Does it? I am not super happy with this. I can still see it being something up here or here, but I'm trying it. Or it's somehow I'm not very good at recognizing the area down there, apparently. Okay. This is interesting. This just looks like it's gonna be somewhere in this area. But I don't know any dirt roads that are covered here. Yeah, maybe it's this. It's the one up there. That also makes sense. Alright. This is like a very South Island looking vegetation. Like you have lots of these small ferns here. And it just looks very, like it gets a lot of rain. Yeah, that's what it's called. I think we're just on this road here. We are indeed just on that road there. Okay, we have like the Southern Star pole. And I think this is just like with this very compact dirt and how this camera looks, it's just gonna be this island here. Are we somewhere like around here? And I think we're more likely here or something like that. Yes, we are somewhere there. Wow, what do we have here? This is not readable because this is Gen 2. Also looks southern. But I'm a bit... Well, it could be something like this. Or actually like here. I like that. It's a bit further down, but that's fine. Now what do we have? We have... I think these are just the same mountains. Again, as before. Motels and holiday. Let me see if the angle fits for this thing I keep not recognizing. It does indeed fit. Let's see if we can find the Lakeview motor in curves up there. You can see it. It doesn't have to be this. It is this. Alright. I think that's it for that map. Like, if you play that, it gets recognizable at some point, which also gives you a feel for like the general area, not just for the national parks you're in. And there's a second New Zealand National Parks map. I also did get quite a good score on that. This one's a bit different. I think it's, well, it says the town right here. This one is a bit more urban at times, I would say. So, what do we have? Alpine Adventure Holiday Park. It's 5K this. If I'm not super blind, we can 5K Pines. I am super blind right now. Family parks. I'm not good at scanning right now. Just clicking here. Ah, there. Well. Alright, I think this is also quite doable because we have this thing and I'm pretty sure that shows up on the map. I think that mountain, yeah, that's just this one. So we're probably somewhere on this road. Curves. Curves the wrong way. doesn't have the right angle. It's also... What is going on? Am I skill issuing this? Because it's not that one. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we were like... The river looked bigger, but yeah. Well, like this area down there has these like random hills. Okay, this is a more North Island vibe, I feel like, with the tree ferns. I love ferns, by the way. Ferns are great. I also have some palm-looking thing. Where on the North Island? I'm not sure. I feel like the area around Mount Egmont does get this kind of coverage, but I can also see it up there. As I said, I can also see it up there. I'm just happy I called that out. Alright. Some kind of valley. Is this just Hammer Springs again? It is just Hammer Springs again. Okay. Now we're on a dirt road. Question is, which of the dirt road is it? It could be this one. This road is partly dirt road. Could also be this one. This is also partly dirt road, as we saw earlier. But I feel like with there being no forest on this hill, it's more likely this one. So I'm gonna click here. What's a good decision? Yeah, if I had this guess correctly, that would have been a very clutch game. This just feels very South Island again. Like, we again have the dense forest, but it doesn't look as tropical. There's a few tree ferns, but like not a lot of them. Where could we be? We could be in Haast again. Could also be down here, but I don't think that fits very well. We could also be in this. It's quite a windy road. As I said, we could be in Haast. I love it. Okay, which of the dirt roads are we on now? I think it's more the South Island one. We have a small river next to us, which would make sense for something like this. Yes. Ooh, what's going on here? This looks weird. Wow, I've never seen this before. This is interesting. We're on some kind of lake, or is that the ocean? I think that's just the ocean. Ocean to our north. Very weird coverage. Vegetation looks more North Island. It could just be something weird up here. I think that's probably most likely. Could also be... I'm trying something. Wow, that didn't go well. This also happens from time to time. It's very dry. There's a few dry areas. Let's see if I can do this. I know that it's dry somewhere in here. Like here-ish. I think this doesn't fit super well. Yeah. So I think it's more the dry area around here. What do I think? I think this. Or, as I said, the dry area here. It's the one section of road that lines up. That is unfortunate. And this is just Hammer Springs. I don't know. It's just very recognizable. You have the mountains in the west. You have like these pine trees here. And then you have the hedgerows. And that's basically what Hammer Springs looks like. Still lines up wonderfully. Great. Okay, let's play a last one of this. It's dry again. Looks exactly the same to me. Which means it's probably not, but like... Is it straight? No, it curves. No, we're not crossing a river. I'm not lining this up. It is just down the road. Well, it looked the same to me. It was the same thing. I'm glad I at least get that. I think this looks like the stuff in this town down here again. Like, it looks like it's quite flat surrounding it, but there's a few mountains to the south, which makes me wonder if it's maybe not that. Because you normally see the mountains in the north. I mean, there is mountains, but I don't think they're big enough for this. So... we're trying... not happy with any of this. We're trying it. Okay. Should have just switched it. Alright, this just looks like the road going into this national park. Again, we have the... and I'm never able to find the road. It's on this river. Yeah. You have the small creek next to you. Alright, this is more... I think this is more North Island vegetation. You have the big fern, tree ferns. I'm inclined to send in this park, which was the right vibe. I'm glad I got the right vibe. This just looks like the southern South Island stuff again. Like here ish. Yeah. Alright, yeah. And like you play this a few times, you get the vibes, and then I started playing AI Gen New Zealand. I also played a few Plonket New Zealand games to get better at the meta, but I couldn't remember all the street signs and it got frustrating. But yeah, this was... I played a few games on Monday, so I got a new high score of 19,433. But yeah, like, this is me. I was at 17,000 or something for my high score. This is Trizeric. He's at 23,000, and that was basically the situation for our match on Sunday. But let me just play a few games of AI Gen so you can see how big my skill issues actually are. Oh god. This already looks like nothing I know. There's mountains. This is the one with these three peaks. I think that's somewhere on North Island. I think might be that one. So I'm clicking south of here, but it is not. Right. Yes. This is exactly how I expect any New Zealand game to go. We have a hedgerow, which I don't know. This one looks kind of, well, doesn't really look like anything to me, really. What am I looking at? Yeah. I think this car is more found in North Island, so that's what I'm clicking. It is South Island. Well, yes, New Zealand. Okay, what is this? This looks like a visitor center of some sort. Well, Klein to send North Island again, and it's gonna be South Island again because that is just how it goes. No, this time it was correct. I am glad. Why are there no street signs? Also, what is going on with that palm tree? Whoa. Like, it didn't lose all of its old leaves, and now it just looks very weird shape. Interesting. I could see this being anything. I'm trying something, though. Is this gridded? It looks a bit gridded, but guess it's not. I'm water hedging. Okay. Well. All of this is too urban for me. There's like a stadium here. Not one I know, but clicking Auckland was a good decision. But yeah, this is like how playing New Zealand usually goes. So this is why I was very nervous about these games. Yeah. Well. I would say this is... I can't decide if this is northern or southern island vegetation. Here's a lot of the tree ferns. Fern trees, I'm not sure, but... Not super happy with this location. Think I'm trying this. I shouldn't have. Well, but yeah, this is how nondescript locations in New Zealand usually go for me. I mean, I was a bit better when I was playing the game because I had practiced a lot, so I had looked at a lot of stuff at that point. But yeah, these are just hard locations. Like, there's nothing really in this that well, we have a southern pole, or it's Northland. But I think if it was Northland, we would have different street signs. So yeah, okay. We're getting some vibes. Okay, we have the southern fens. The southern fens are the ones that have like wooden signposts or fence posts. What signpost? Wooden fence posts, and then have like these metal posts in between. We have hedgerows. We have a bit of hills. So this is, for me, this is like the main hedgerow area. But it's usually very flat, so I'm a bit interested to see where it is with the hills. Maybe somewhere here. Up there. Yeah, 9,000 again. The hedgerows. Another southern fence with a metal post thingy. Love the town names. Just clicking here. Okay, it's super south. It's fine. Mystery Creek. Cambridge, Hamilton. Cambridge, Hamilton. Can we find this Mystery Creek? Direct from the market. Wait, do we have a road name? Some kind of motel. Not really. Mystery Creek Events Center. Nice. That was a nice location. Can all of the locations please be like this? They won't be. Spoiler. These look very North Island, like these green hills. It's gonna be South Island just because I said that. Can we see anything on the bins? I cannot. I think with the shape of these hills, we can be in like this area. So I'm clicking here. Right, alright. Wasn't a super good guess. Wasn't the worst guess either. What is happening here? Is this like somewhere in here? There's like more land here. I'm just clicking here. Yeah, okay. This was indeed the landscape I was looking at. Okay, now we have dry hills. Are these metal signposts? I think so. I'm not quite able to make that out. Oh, otherwise I would have said this is north. But if these are metal signposts, are they metal? I'm trying metal. They were indeed metal. It was just a very bad region guess. This is north. Can't really say anything else about it other than it looks like this area again. And it's south again. This looks more southern South Island. Not southern South Island. It looks more southern or South Island. Could be north. Could probably, it's probably gonna be like Northland just because I'm trying. What am I even thinking of this? Yeah. Not the right vibes today. Getting northern vibes again. getting vibes around here. It was very north. At least I got the island right. That's a win. Okay. Feel like the off-center poles. Like the biggest area where they are is here, so I'm trying that. Okay. Guess they are also over there. Probably just misremembered that, to be honest. I feel like this thing is also regional, but I forgot where it was. This landscape, though. It's just north. Yeah, it's not getting any better. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Well, I think this will be the last one before we go on to see what I did. I feel like I forgot, like, everything. Where would it look like this, though? What am I even looking at? Yes, okay. Well, there's water to my southwest, which can help. If I have the right vibe, the water is there. Yeah. Feel like it could be something like this. Okay. The vibe was right. How far we were along on the coast, not quite as much right, but I'm fine with that. That wasn't the worst guess I've ever made. I've made way worse guesses on this video already. Is this just south again? Like here. It is south, but not where I clicked. This is unfortunate. Well, what is this? South Ridge. Is it like one of these valleys here? Yeah, probably like here-ish. Over there. That's fine. That was a fine guess. I didn't get the right valley, but at least like somewhat correct area, which I will probably not get for this. Or I almost 5k. Okay, I'm ending on this. This was even with this atrocious guess here, if I guessed that correctly, I would have been very happy with this score. But yeah, this is how it usually goes. New Zealand is hard. All right, and now we're gonna look at what the official stream and commentary said. It was commented by 3 of my friends, so they knew how nervous I was about this, and this is their, I guess, like their analysis pre-game of what they think is gonna happen.
And then I know that Kamira has practiced New Zealand a lot.
I did in fact do that.
She sent me a bunch of game links today of her getting like 24.7 Ks on national parks and stuff like that. She's looked a lot at trackers and hopes that that will pay off for her and will get her to win. But at the same time, Trezarek is probably one of the best New Zealand players there is.
That is also true.
And that will make it a really, really hard game for her. I feel like on an average seed, Trezarek is probably the favored person going into that. But I can see her pulling out a win if she gets locations that sort of, get a little bit into her favor. And then Colombia,
Yeah, so that was, I think, a very accurate um, analysis of the situation. On the average seed, I probably don't have a lot of chances. So I was really hoping for it to be like national parks, because you saw, like, I was way better at that than I was at like average AI generated location. This is what Pashtatli said about it.
Yes, very well said. I think also, Trizarik is probably gonna know all of the copyright metas and car metas of New Zealand, and I'm not sure if Camera is all caught up with that.
I'm not caught up on that at all. You saw how it went when I tried to guess based on car meta.
It will be a tough task for her, but I think it's possible.
Yeah. So this is what they said beforehand. And now we will just take a look at how this went for me. As I said, like, I was really hoping for some like national parks, trackers, locations that are like, I don't know, have coastlines, have mountains. Like, this is the thing that I'm good at. And you can see the seed that we got. Wait, let's do this and this. Okay. Yep. This, I don't know. I don't know how this will go. Thank you, Calamity. Like, I practiced. If it's like landscape in terms of mountains and bays, I have a chance. If it has like any pole meta or whatever, car meta, I don't have a chance at all. And I think like we don't really expect to win this. It would be nice though. So I am yeah, so you can hear like all of us think if there's like distinct landscapes, I have a chance. Like, I didn't watch the stream before, so like individually of that, we were all thinking the same thing. Nervous to play this, but at least there's not a lot of pressure for me to win it, because I think everyone would be surprised if I did indeed win it. Thank you for all the good luck. And I think I'll just go in. Alright. And first round, it's not landscape. This is like, I was looking at this and thinking, oh god, no. What is this? This looks like, I mean, this is not landscapes. Okay, we have this tag. And then I find things that I remember from meta learning. This tag is like generally found in this area. Oh my god, I remembered stuff. Which also fits with this kind of hills, and then like it's also supposed to have these hedgerows which are maybe a bit more north. None of this seems to line up. This maybe, but I don't think we're that close to the beach. Let's just go on a bit of a scanning spree. I mean, this could fit. It's not exactly the right angle, but I'm gonna click here for now so I don't forget to guess. Let's see. Ends of the earth. This doesn't really line up either. What is that? I might just be scanning the completely wrong area, and it's like GG's. I'm not sure if this area has the tag? Hello, the tags and the plate. This could fit quite well. I mean, there's mountains north. Not really. I think I'll stay here. I'm not super happy, but we'll see, we'll see. Well, this is fortunate. Okay, it's this road. Oh my god. Whew. I was very relieved at that point because I thought I wasn't gonna win any rounds when I saw like how nondescript the rounds looked and that they were not mountains and not coastline and not like a specific type of forest. I thought it was surely over for me. Meta learning has paid off. Oh my god. It's already worth it just for this round. Yes. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, if it has these, it's usually a southern fence. There's not a lot of else here, but I'm worried about this fence. It has like if it has these metal things, it should be a southern fence. But like, yeah, I think it's more South Island. Now the question is where. Like, this is the kind of round I struggle with the most. It's just like, look, it's New Zealand. Yeah, like this was the kind of seed I was afraid of. Like this, I didn't like that. Do I trust the fences? It looks kind of north, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I could see it being like in here, or maybe also somewhere in here. This hill looks more south, to be honest. Yeah, then I just like did what I'm good at and like looked at what I'm good at and looked at like the hill shape and got the feeling that it was very southern, but I didn't want to commit that. So let's see. I mean, there's a hill here immediately, which already doesn't fit with what I lined up. What is the road? It goes north. I don't know if it curves there. I mean, you know, it's as good as guess as any. I don't think it's that hilly here, but yeah, you can see me here like scanning more south because I felt it could be more south, but I didn't want to commit, as I said. Yeah, I don't really know what else to do. Like, oh no, just a tiny bit off. So it's 1-1 right now. He's leading on total score, unfortunately, so it's 2-1. All right, we can do this. We have a southern fence again. Do I know anything about the pole? I don't. Have a mountain to the east. We have mountains everywhere, but they have a different shape. Should be a southern fence, I think, yeah. Let me take this. And these trees look like they're this is gonna be bad. They're either here or up here. This kind of it's true though. Don't have long opossum guards. Can't see any tags or anything on the poles. Okay. Feels more like this kind of area. maybe like Murchison, but like there's nothing in here that it could be with that angle. I don't think so. It's also, I don't think it's hilly enough. Saint Arnaud ever. Can see it, but like not very likely. I think I'm gonna click here for a better hedge, but like. Yep, I decided to hedge again, even though the previous round that clearly did not pay off. It's not this, I'm very sure. No! And it was just Murchison, where I scanned before. No, I won that. Oh my god, this is close. What the fuck? Whew. Should have clicked where I was scanning. I would have been very close. Yep. Okay, I need to trust myself more. I don't hedge. Hedging is bad. Whew. This is so stressful. Oh my god. These are probably knowable, but I don't. I feel like I've never seen that before. I have some kind of tag here, but I don't think it's one that I'd recognize immediately. It looks more north. I know that the guide says that the New Zealand flags, so this plant here, is like a South Island thing, but like I found that to be very fake. The soil is kind of reddish or like yellow brownish here, which coping that really hard at the moment just to get some vibe of it, because I was just getting nothing. Also makes me lean more North Island, and also like a third South Island in a row. That would be unlikely, right? So I think I'm gonna take a gamble and click like here-ish. Maybe like somewhere where there are a bit more hills. Maybe just also line something up. Yeah, so at this point I decided to this time not hedge. This time I'm committing something extreme. Yeah, this works great. Maybe not. The curve isn't right, but it is what it is. Maybe more central. Nah, I'm gonna leave it there. This is a gamble. It could be further south in North Island, but yeah, it is. Okay. This time committing did not pay off. I should have just clicked middle if I had no vibe. Also at this point I didn't really look at how many points Eric got for that. I just thought he had a lot better guess, but he only got about 350 more points than I did, but I did not pay attention to that. That's not... Alright, let's just switch over to the official stream for that one, because in which Trees Eric play the last round. Because this is how it happened in like the kind of flow it had when it was live. I did not want to do that. I wanted to do this.
He actually had a bit of doubt right at the end there, where he zoomed out, and yeah, that's going.
So he just like zooms in straight into that area on southern North Island, where it usually has these white sandy cliffs. Puts his pin there.
pretty devastating for him, I think.
Yes, for sure.
Just depends on whether Kamira can get a good guess out.
Yes, and as 300 points aren't much, that leaves the door wide open for.
He took another look around and then just sent. I didn't know that. I thought he would surely get close on this.
Total score win for Kamira. The last round, on the other hand, was a quick.
All right, and then now back to how I played the round. Super great. Yeah. Don't think I'm winning it at this point. Yeah, I thought it was surely over because I'm not gonna make like a lot of points in this round. And I was like convinced that Trizarek made like a lot of points last round. There's like a river down there. Yeah. I don't really know what to do with this. I mean, these kind of sandy cliffs are supposed to be in this area again. But see, I also read the guide. I know exactly what Trizarek was looking at and why he was scanning at the in this area and then just committed to it. But something felt off for me. I think it was the shape of the hills in the distance, and you will see me looking at them soon, but I don't think I'm gonna talk a lot about what I'm actually doing. Like, I'm not super sure about that. There it is. I'm looking at this ridge and I feel like this is not in the south. Like it's North Island. It's a bit mountainous or like hilly. I'm inclined to try clicking again where I clicked before because, well, yeah. Because I feel like that could be what that looks like, but I'm not gonna do that. I feel like it's more this area. I'm just gonna click here and Prage. Praying paid off. I think that's a tie. Oh my god. See, at this point I still thought it was a tie because he surely made more points on the previous round than I did on this round. But because I, like, in the previous round, we both were quite far off, so it didn't make as much of a difference. And I'm quite close here, and he's not, so it made more of a difference. No, I don't even think it's a tie. I think I won. I'm just shocked. What the fuck is happening? I think I won. Even with that guess. What? I still can't believe it. Okay, I won this round.
You won.
I did win.
GG. It's incredible, GG. You play so well.
It's so crazy. Oh my god. This is when it all hit me. And I think to kind of get a summary, we'll just watch this last clip of them making a summary of the game. And I think they just found very nice words to kind of summarize what it felt like to win this. And yeah, I'm just gonna let them say what they were saying because it's really nice to hear.
Yes. What's the highlight for you, Calamity?
Thank you for giving me the time to think about this.
You're
while you
welcome.
Put Carp on the spot. My highlight personally is Chimera winning the solo New Zealand map over
Yes.
Treezarek, because it's like the co-op maps are one thing, but winning a solo map that your opponent's team has picked is really, really difficult. And
Yeah.
especially, I think, even more so in a no move map where you know you have the same information. Like on a move map, you can always just get lucky and go the right way and find something that your opponent doesn't. But on a no move map, you have the same exact circumstances, and to win that on your opponent's pick is very impressive.
Yes, I agree. That was a very, very great performance from Chimera, and probably something that she will remember for some time. And I think my
Yep, and I will remember that for a long time. And I think with that, I'm just ending the video. Thanks everyone for watching. And I hope I can repeat this kind of performance in the future. And all of this to say is practicing does pay off sometimes, even if the seed isn't the kind of seed you wished for. Practicing has really paid off for me in that seed, and it was a great experience and also a lot of fun to play the league with my team. With that, I'm gonna say bye. Bye bye.